is from our mates over at Chella Toys. Now, Chella, I'm still waiting my pre-order. What's going on? By the way, Ringside, if you're watching, I'm about to file a PayPal claim against your asses. So, I have a feeling I'm a bit nervous because if I do this, then I think Ringside will probably cancel all of my other orders and ban me from things. I ordered 4 Survivor Series Elites 6 months ago. They said shipped. The tracking hasn't changed. It just says received tracking information from sender, but there's no figures. I haven't got them. I've emailed them 3 times. Twice they responded and said, it's out of our control. We don't know where they are. Talk to FedEx. So I talked to FedEx, and FedEx said, we don't know where they are, but they must be on their way somewhere. We don't know why it's taking so long. So then I emailed them again and said, look, it's now March. I ordered them in October and you shipped them in December. Why are they still not arrived? And then they didn't respond. So if you're not going to respond, fuck you. I'm going to take a PayPal claim and get my money back because it was $180 order.
Yeah, wow.
Like it's not cheap. And I paid $40 US for the shipping. If I paid like the $16 base level shipping, I'd say, oh, you know what, luck of the draw. But I paid $40 US for premium shipping. And I haven't got my figures.
Yeah, that's not good, mate. Sorry to hear that.
They said that one of the earlier emails, it did come from Sweden. So who knows whether the Swedes are over there. You know, what are they doing over there? Just relaxing.
They're freezing cold. They're freezing cold.
Now that I've had my rants about Ringside, Chella Toys. What do you think of this one, James? It's a macho man, newly 5 points of articulation, bone-crushing wrestler. Thoughts?
I don't like it. I think there's just too much at the moment. There's too much inconsistencies that are coming from different toy makers, and it just, I don't know. I'm a bit OCD. I like things in their set, order, range, era, whatever it may be. It just feels like what are Chella Toys doing? Is it bone crunching? Is it Hasbro-esque? Is it ultimate style? It just seems to be all over the shop, and they get released sporadically. I don't like it.
Do you know what I think? I think everyone's trying to get their pound of flesh at the moment, and people are trying to think, all right, so the retros and the Hasbros have been super popular, so we're going to keep producing those. And then they've gone, well, you know what else could be popular? Well, what about the Bone Crushers? Well, let's get those back. But they're not as popular. People didn't like them. They were crap. So
terrible.
I don't see a huge market. But then it's got Macho on it. And you know what? I'm going to say this. Apologies if I offend anyone who's watching. The Americans, mate, they love any crap. They'll buy anything. So, American collectors, they just seem to, anything that's new, they want to buy it and have it. And then they'll sell it 3 weeks later and make a profit. Yeah. So there's a lot of those guys out there.
I remember as a kid when Hasbro's finished. Well, I was a teen, right? So Hasbro's finished 94, 95. So it would have been 14 or 15. And I remember seeing the Bone Crunchers at the store at Toys R Us. And even then I looked at them and went, what dog crap is this? These are terrible. I remember the Ultimate Warrior. I thought I was going to buy it just to keep mint on carb, just because I love the Warrior, but I couldn't justify spending my hard-earned money that I earned at Franklin's, stacking shelves at night, to spend it on that rubbish. So I don't know why they're trying to reinvent them. I know people love them, but each to their own.
I'll tell you what, in about 2001, 2002, I remember going to World for Kids in the city here in WA, and I saw a massive wall of wrestling figures, and I'd sort of moved on from wrestling at the time. And it blew my mind as to how good the figures looked then compared to the old Hasbros. They were fully articulated. But I remember seeing those Bone Crunchers at Target and just thinking, this is crap. So
what is this rubbish? Yeah.
Now, big week of reveals for AEW. So we've got heaps of images here for the people watching. We've got quite a few watchers at the moment. They've announced they're going to do a Supreme line. We'll start off with Kenny Omega. Comes with the title belt. 4 different heads. Is that too many heads?
Oh, it depends. I think they look really good, though. Obviously, 2 different looks he's going for, with the big, dirty handlebar moustache and one without.
Yep, and the belt looks good. I think it's a good-looking belt, the title belt for AEW. You got the Alistair Black. And I apologize, any of our AEW marks who are watching, if I'm not using the correct names because I don't watch AEW. Alistair Black.
That looks great. That's a great-looking figure.
Great-looking figure. Comes with a heap of accessories too. Changeable legs is cool.
Right.
So,
they belong to Alistair Black.
I think so. And then the Cody Rhodes. Now, bit of a controversial one because apparently he's signed with WWE.
Yeah.
But if you look at this packaging for the Supreme collection, you can see that the accessories are on the side of the packaging. So it's more of a box. Yeah. And it's sort of got the ring, the scaffolding in the top of the packaging. I really like the look of these.
Very anime.
Very, very, very popular.
It's very anime-like, that kind of figure, isn't it? It looks like
one of those. Really cool. And then they also announced this Series 6 of the Unmatched collection. And if you look at that, you've got Ruby Riott and her new name. You've got Alistair Black in the suit. You got your Brody Lee with the title. But then with the 6 of them, there's a silhouette. Do you see the silhouette, James?
Yep.
Who is it, James? Do you know?
I have no idea. Who is it, mate? Hey,
Owen Hart, mate.
wow.
They're going to do it. Well, I don't know if it's Owen Hart, but the rumor is it's Owen Hart as part of the Luminaries collection. I'm excited by that. That would be a must-have.
That'll be his first figure since what? The Bone Crunchers.
That would be since the Blue Blazer figure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So that the last figure made of Owen was the Blue Blazer.
Wow.
And now that they've got the deal with Martha, it will be it'd be very, very cool. I'm very much looking forward to seeing these because the Sting figure has been selling really well, but I'm hoping these are somehow accessible for us in Australia.
Keep hoping.
Could be expensive.
Yeah.
Now, a couple of other ones. This was at one of the cons, WrestleCon or whatever it was, over in the US. I'm going to flick through these pictures really quickly. Just give us a quick thought on each one because there's quite a few images. So we'll start off with this is the Cody Rhodes out of the box.
Awesome.
Thoughts?
Awesome.
Yeah, like
really
it.
Good. Yep.
So this is a CM Punk.
Amazing.
Yep, I really like the CM Punk. The details on the tattoo is really cool.
Amazing.
This one is the one where he's in his wrestle gear with the microphone. I think this looks fantastic. There's another one that I'm not as thrilled by. This one here is the Cody Rhodes in the suit.
That looks awesome too. Wow. They've nailed it.
Good figure. Now tell me what's wrong with this one.
Look at those legs. My goodness.
CM Punk unmatched with the worst legs on a figure I've ever seen.
My God.
They are atrocious.
Hopefully that's just a prototype and it's, they'll fix that.
I'm really hoping they fix that as well. They don't look great. There's the CM Punk. That's the same one. What are you doing here? I pressed the wrong button. Now, this one is starting to be turning up in stores over in America. This is the one of 3,000 Brody Lee, which is in the packet. The other thing you notice here is this is the first series they've started putting the Upper Deck cards into. You see the Upper Deck sticker?
Oh yeah, wow.
So they're going to have a wrestling card in the packet. That's pretty cool.
Right.
A couple more reveals. You know what I like about this figure?
The beard.
Is all the other parts that have fallen over behind it in the display. So, and you've got the MJF as well, who has a lot of figures.
He does. Their head sculpt, AEW's head sculpts are amazing. Well done.
Now, the last one of our reveals for this week, I want your thoughts on this one. Now, this is a bit touchy, so just tread carefully here. You will offend everybody if you make the wrong call. The Brody Lee and Son Memorial Pack.
Yeah, I love it.
You love it?
Yeah, I think it's great.
There's a picture here as well of Brody's son with the pack at an event. I don't like it.
I don't know the storyline. Like, what's the story with his son? I know Brody Lee passed.
He passed 6 months ago. His son obviously very heavily involved in his life. They got into an event. I don't think it was on air, but they gave him the title, that sort of stuff. But I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like this sets a weird precedent for this sort of stuff. I just don't know who would want this other than the kid. Like, I understand the appeal, but I also think it's a bit weird.
Yeah, look, that's your opinion. You're entitled to that, but I think it's, I don't know. I think we all collect toys. I think that's a little bit weird.
So my thing, though, is one thing that's really cool with this is the first kid figure I've seen, other than a Hornswoggle, and the customization potential for making figures of your own kids is very, very cool.
Yeah. God, he's only 41 when he died. That's sad.
Ridiculous. We talk about Warney at 52, and then you look at other people who've passed young, and then you think, gee whiz, he was 41.
Yeah.
How old are you?
42 this year.
Yeah, shit. Exactly. Like, I was thinking this morning, look at Warney. Like, I'm 39 in a week. And you look at Warney's 52, and I think 13 years' time, if that was me, my kids would be like 20 and 22, 23.
Yeah.
Jeez, it's so young.
It is very young, mate. Very young.
All right. That's the end of community news, mate.
Mate, just a quick one from me. And this is, I guess it's a call out to our community. So I've been speaking with our good friend Matt Rhodes from over in New Zealand. Now, he's organised a Bushwhacker Luke virtual signing / meet and greet. It's happening on May 21st. But here's the thing, and I just said to Matt, I'll reach out to the community to see if we can make it work. But what needs to happen is we need someone to be the point of call in Australia. I'm going to be brutally honest. I haven't got time to be the point of call to have everyone to send their stuff to me and then box it all up and then send it over to Luke, who's in the US. So what needs to happen is someone needs to be a point of call in Australia. So Matt Rhodes is the point of call in New Zealand. So anyone in New Zealand will post this stuff to Matt. Someone in Australia will receive everyone else's collectibles, and combined they will ship them both to Luke in the US, in Florida. He will then do the virtual meet and greet, which the meet and greet is so to get your items signed, it's $35 New Zealand, which is on par with Australia, I imagine. It's $10 for the meet and greet only. That's pretty cheap. And a signed 8x10s and HO Hall of Fame ring, a replica ring. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, they're to be confirmed. But for now, $35 for the signing and $10 for the meet and greet. So $45 New Zealand, plus your postage to someone in Australia, plus the shared combined postage to the US, and then return postage to Australia, then the postage back to you individually. So if anyone in the community would like to put their hand up and be that point of call, be that person in Australia, please reach out, let me know, and I'll get you in touch with Matt Rhodes. But that's a great initiative. So well done, Matt Rhodes. Meet and greet with.
Well done, Matt. Great initiative. It won't be me. If anyone knows the way Australia works, is WA is useless for shipping to. So it just doesn't make any sense for me to receive things here as a West Aussie, and I'm also very time poor as well. So I'll look forward to watching that event, maybe being involved as well. Yeah,
Bradley Perryman, Steve Campbell, Johnny Franks, some of our members of the year. Let's see how you go, guys. Let us know. No pressure. No pressure. All right, that's it. That's it for community news. All right, let's get
Have a word from Jeff.
Oh, hear a word from Jeff, yes.
The Wrestling with Figs podcast is proudly supported by Go Figure Collectibles.
I can't believe this.
Go Figure Collectibles have been established for over 20 years and have an extensive range of wrestling figures, DVDs, and merchandise. Go Figure Collectibles offers a huge variety of pop culture items such as Funko Pops, statues, TV, movie, and video game memorabilia, and so much more.
It's a fact for you, mate.
For all the Wrestling with Figs podcast listeners and Figs Down Under community members, use code FDU5 to save 5% off your next purchase store-wide.
You're going to be joking me!
5%, yeah. Visit them online at gofigurecollectibles.com.au, or if you're in the Melbourne area, go check out the store on 104 Bakers Road, Coburg, North Victoria, and say g'day to Jeff and the team.
G'day, mates.
Support local and support Go Figure Collectibles, who continue to do great things for the collecting community down under.
and go.
Yes,